Understanding the value of something is very important. We value a lot of things. When I say we, I'm talking about this so-called quote unquote black community, right? We have a misplaced value about things. So here's a good perspective for you to understand. Basically, all of the things that are invaluable in life actually doesn't require any money for you to attain. But the things that we think are valuable cost all kinds of money, requires all kinds of energy to be expended before we view it as something that is valuable. And life doesn't work like that. You got apple trees, banana plants, all types of vegetables. I can go on and on. That doesn't require anything but a little bit of effort. Plant a seed, do a little bit of nurturing, and then you have the opportunity to reap the energy and effort that you put into the specific seed, and then you can enjoy the fruits and vegetables of that labor. That's how the universal God works. That's how life works. It is no different from the people that you interact with. And so when you put that type of nurturing, that type of effort into something and it doesn't bear fruit, it's not for you to look or allow someone to make you look at yourself as if you aren't a good gardener or a botanist. It's for you to retrace and recount the steps that you've taken. If you are a friend, if you are someone that's in a particular relationship, a parent, what have you, and you put a lot of effort and energy into something, you put a lot of nurturing into something, and it doesn't bear fruit. The fruit can be a level of understanding. If it doesn't bring forth a level of understanding, and you did the steps and the work, it's up for you to recognize that you either have a bad seed or you might have someone that's sabotaging the effort, the nurturing that you're putting into making the very thing grow. OG talk. And a lot of times we think that it's something that is admirable to continue to fight, to strive, to garden, to nurture something that isn't bearing fruit. And we feel like if we're not putting an effort, if it's not hard, if it's not strenuous, if it's not difficult, that it doesn't have or hold value. And people that we're around are willing to manipulate that level of understanding, because most individuals aren't going to be accountable for who they are and what they're lacking. They're going to be quick to say, you didn't put forth enough effort. That's why I'm falling short. And that's just not true. That's complete manipulation. That's complete lack of accountability. And when you come across those individuals, you have to be stoic. You have to be principled enough to say, I'm going to let it go. And if you meet individuals who distance themselves away from you or shame you or shun you because of that, then that tells you everything about who that person is. And you have to accept it. That's how life goes. So when y'all see me talking and you hear me saying these things, this is mentality right here. I created this because I'm an OG. I'm almost a half a century. So when y'all see me talking, this is decades of discipline, decades of consistency, decades of transparency, vulnerability, honesty, and truth. My whole purpose of this channel is to share that with you, tell you the universal ways of how I changed myself. So you all can know that if you apply it to you, you will have the same, if not greater, growth as I've had. And I've had a lot of success, evolution, and growth privately. And so it's incumbent upon me to share it publicly, because I wouldn't be an OG if I was just keeping it to myself. OG talk. So that's what mentality is all about. You see me, it's fitness, health, wellness, personal development, artistry, and craftsmanship is what I'm all about. $1 million manifestation, purpose, and flow. And so that's what I touch on, because that's what you're seeing right now. You're seeing excellence personified. So everything that I speak about is everything that I apply to myself. I'm not here telling you all what you should do. I'm telling you what I do. These things have been tested, vetted, and they are substantiated by the very man-tality that you are witnessing and experiencing through this camera right now. Do with it what you will, do with it what you feel. One love.